For about the first 5 or 6 years that I was using pocket hole construction, everything was putting together butt joints like this where you've got 2 boards flat. A few years back, Kreg Tool developed these right angle clamps, and it's a tool that we have really started using a lot. It's kind of changed the way we think about putting a lot of things together. What they allow you to do is to join 2 boards at a right angle like this. Where that's really helpful is instead of having to have a whole lot of clamps to hold 2 pieces together, we're going to be using our pocket screws to put the joint together. Now, I'm not a big fan of mitered corners, so I would much rather put together a butt joint like this. There's not a really good way that I know of to actually glue and clamp a long mitered joint like this together, but if I put this joint together using pocket screws, I end up with a very, very good joint. It's a very strong joint that's not going to move, because I've seen times when I had a good 45 joint, but then over time it opened back up. I've never had a joint like this that's put together with glue and pocket screws open back up. So that's why I like to do this. Now Larry's going to be helping me here. I could do this by myself, but it really helps to have someone with you. Also, anytime that I put together a joint like this, I want to put it together with just a slight bit of an offset, and then I'm going to come back, wipe the excess glue out of the way, and flush trim it with a router bit. And we're going to be using 2 of these clamps so that we can just work our way right down the board. All right, Larry, if you just kind of hold on to that for a second. Now again, the peg of this clamp is going to go in to the pocket hole. Now I need to knock that back just a little bit. Okay, good. I'm making sure I have that little bit of an offset that I was talking about. Okay. Keep it kind of uniform. Now when we put the panel mold inside these openings, all these holes are going to be covered up by the panel mold. So though right now we're seeing a lot of holes, they're all going to go away when we actually construct a post. All right, we've got that together. What I'm going to do is just wipe this excess glue. Occasionally people ask me, what's all this mess on my nail apron? It actually takes about 15 years to get your nail apron to look like this.